How are you today? We're going to talk about the Muhammad Ali video where he said, the greatest, the so-called greatest. Well, let's say this. I happen to have a different opinion when it comes to the so-called greatest Muhammad Ali. First of all, I believe that Muhammad Ali took a political stance for political reasons why he didn't want to go into the draft. I thought it was a coward act that Ali sat down with the Muslims who used the I don't want to go into the service as a political ploy to catapult themselves in this country as a divisive force. Ali was not a Muslim minister, and if you go back and look at the ruling after 3 years, that Muhammad Ali was declared a minister, and under the law, a minister was not required to serve in the draft. And so I thought that the Muslims used Ali, yes, used him, to make millions of dollars off of him, and as a result, he has Parkinson's disease. So, well, I think he should have been. I mean, yes, he was a very, very good fighter. I'm separating his fighting from this "I'm the greatest" because that story behind all that is, well, he took a stance and all this and all this. No, I don't believe that, and I'll go to my grave thinking that Muhammad Ali used this because he was a coward and did not want to go to the draft. So the next best thing was to hide behind the religion, and he didn't really realize, now he does because he's got brain damage, that the people were just using him. I mean, look for yourself. He had an entourage, 50 people coming to him with ringside. What, did each person get a little check? And then he had to go to this great speech about Herbert Muhammad, Wallace D. Muhammad, come back from Muslim schools, all this. Hello, they were using the heck out of you. They used you. And then I have to ask myself this. If this wasn't political, how did Ali survive for 3 years? Now ask yourself this. Did he have a job? He wasn't homeless. Where was he living? Somebody was bankrolling him. How was he surviving? Do you think if you or I said we didn't want to go to the draft, that we would be on television and we would have national forum and all this other kind of nonsense? No, we'd be in jail, period. Which is where I felt he belonged from the beginning. I mean, ask some of your war veterans what they think about the so-called greatest. I also think when you want to go to some of his fights, I thought Ken Norton beat him all 3 times. All 3 times. And I think to this day, if he ever got in that ring with the great Rocky Marciano, he would have been knocked out. Yes, I said knocked out. Because one thing about Muhammad Ali, he had some of the biggest fights that he ever had that he lost. They were against lefties. Smoking Joe Frazier, Norton, Holmes. Henry Cooper had him down. Bonavita had him down. Rocky Marciano, the greatest heavyweight of all time. Yes, that includes Joe Louis and all the others. And I'm not looking at color, I'm looking at boxing. That bobbing and weaving that he would have put on Ali, that jab wouldn't have hit him. And off that jab, for like a butterfly sting, like a beam, would have been left hook, left hook, left hook. Down goes Ali. Just like he did against Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier and Rocky Marciano were around the same height, around the same weight. And we all know what Smoking Joe did to Muhammad Ali. And Ali thought, if Ali thought the Thriller in Manila was the closest thing to death, imagine what he would have thought if he would have got in against Marciano. It would have been the ultimate death, because Marciano damn sure would have kicked that ass. Thank you very much for allowing me to give this commentary. Now, Ali was a good fighter, yes. But let's, come on, let's cut this "I'm the greatest," because I don't think so. Ali was another fighter who had ideologies. He was used by certain groups, and it's a damn shame now that he has brain damage. Now these Muslims jumped on guys like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Malcolm X. We know what happened to him. And then lately, Mike Tyson was yelling Allah, Allah right bar. Ask him who robbed some of his money. It wasn't just Don King. It wasn't just Don King. The Muslims stole money from him. So, like I say, pimping ain't easy. And these guys were pimps, and they grabbed onto certain people, and look at them now. Them guys are living in ivory towers. Well, a lot of their followers are either dead, half crazy, or they got Parkinson's disease. Thank you. And enjoy your day. Thank you.